Two students, Marcus and David, both failed the same exam. Marcus went home and just stared at that bright red ink for hours. The thoughts started swirling. If I failed this, what else will I fail? Maybe I'm not as smart as I thought. Maybe I'm just a fraud. By the next morning, he had already dropped the class. David went home too, with the same failed paper. His little sister saw it. "You failed?" she asked. He sighed. "Yeah." She just shrugged. "So, you'll try again," he shouted back. "I already tried. I studied for 2 whole weeks, then study for 3 weeks next time." David stopped. He just stared at her. She was only 12, but she had just said the exact thing he needed to hear. He pulled out the exam paper again, but this time he wasn't looking at it with shame. He looked at it with curiosity. Where did I go wrong? What part didn't I understand? 3 weeks later, the school offered a retake exam. Marcus didn't even consider it. He had already moved on, building a wall to protect himself from ever failing again. But David, he signed up immediately. A week after that, his new results came in. A B+. It wasn't perfect, but it was proof. Proof that failure isn't the end. 5 years later, both of them graduated. Marcus spent his time playing it safe, carefully avoiding any risks, and building a life designed around never failing again. David, on the other hand, failed multiple times. But with every single failure, he learned something new. He adjusted his approach, and he grew. It was the same failure, but it led to 2 completely different lives. Because failure doesn't tell you who you are, it shows you who you have the potential to become. So the question you need to ask yourself is this: do you let setbacks define you, or will you let it refine you? Let me know in the comments.